Alright, y'all. We're trying to stay consistent with the card pull, so we're gonna pull the cards. Um, I went out last night, so excuse the way I look. I tried to get as much of the glamour off as I could. Come on, lighter. What? Hold on. You gotta open up the greenhouse to see grasshoppers. You can take her in there. What is that? You can take her in there too. So, about last night, I went out. I did it. I went by myself again. I haven't been out by myself in about 8, 9 years. About 9 years. And so it was cool. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And ladies, people say it's dangerous. It might be. I don't know. I don't manifest danger towards me. But um dudes aren't afraid to buy you a drink when you're by yourself. Now if you don't drink or you can buy your own drink, that's fine. But I just enjoyed myself. Melanated men were loving my locks. And I went out there and just had fun. No intentions, just loving music. And so that's how that went. We are here to pull the cards. Gotta pull the cards. The cards have been so on point. I'm glad I pulled back out the Hoodoo Tarot. This is a good tarot. It's definitely my water rolling all over the table. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay.
each of these grasshoppers by me.
Okay. Thank you for showing them to me. He steady catching grasshoppers. I don't know how many he caught, Jay. That's a lot on him. You know what a grasshopper was, though? At the park, you say. While you walk, they were hopping everywhere like, shh. Every time you make a footstep, like 5 or 6 of them was jumping, making way for the queendom. You get what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't gonna use queen. Making way for the matriarch. Okay? The mother. Don't let them trick you out of calling yourself a mother. They with the trickery lately. Let's pull these cards because I gotta call my friend back, tell her how last night was. It was awesome. She sacrificed her Saturday night for me, and I appreciate it. It was exactly what I didn't know I needed. Lashes was on points. Natural hair was on points. Okay? And yes, y'all, if you have something that's a part of your body that you want to enhance, do so. But don't get to the point where you don't wear your own real stuff. That's like a mental issue at that point. Ooh, hold on, gotta scratch my back. Yeah, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Like the video. Gotta make sure my nose clean. When you got the mother nose, the mother, the mother is here. You want to go ahead and you gotta make sure it's clean. It's the original nose. This the nose they was shooting off them artifacts. Ancient energy embodied. Okay. So yesterday we pulled a relapse card out of some of these decks. Today I'm just doing this one. I always say that. I don't know. I don't want to neglect my plant cards. I bought them to use them, so we just gonna pull them. If spirits say keep going, keep going. We know the hood healer's having her Sunday service today, and we having to miss a little bit of it because we want to make sure that we're on point. This deck shuffle so awesomely. And let me share the video. I'll be on that bullshit. Coming out of that air from last night. I done got out the shower, got in the car, was sweating bullets. And so I turned on the air. Bad decision. I should just waited for the air to cool off in the car, but I didn't. But Leo season in full effect, The pull these cards. It's in a basket. I'm coming. I'm sorry. That's very rude, but Ten of Baskets. This is the card for today. Ten of Baskets. So the plant is a dandelion. I got dandelion root tea in my refrigerator. So I'm gonna make sure I drink it today. Okay, today. The Ten of Baskets. The image, a happy grill master and his family enjoy barbecue and moonshine infused with dandelion root. Dandelion root aids with digestion. They're gonna need it. And so, meaning positive, happy families, spiritual contentment, consensus, harmonious relationships, blessings, shared values, friends who never let you down, reunions, stability, soulmates, camaraderie, unity celebrations, unities and celebrations with loved ones, and ideal domestic situations. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So we pulled a 10 of baskets. Again, the positive about the card is happy families, spiritual contentment, consensus, harmonious relationships, blessings, shared values, friends who never let you down, reunions, stability, soulmates, and camaraderie. Also, unity and celebration with loved ones and ideal domestic situations. The negative would be family disputes, losing your home, estranged spouses, family secrets, broken homes, toxic relatives, abusive parents, empty nest syndrome, unhappy childhoods, homes, unhappy childhoods, homesickness, homesickness, instability, rebellious teens, and custody battles. And so we've discussed this. And I'm manifesting the positive. Um, okay, I am. So that's that on that. Let's pull another card. This card was so on point. And I'm gonna read the negatives again since I read the positives again. But it's so on point. Negative. Side of the card, the 10 of baskets. Family disputes, losing your home, estranged spouses, family secrets, broken home, toxic relatives, abusive parents, empty nest syndrome, unhappy childhoods, homesickness, homesickness, instability, rebellious teens, and custody battles. So, like I said, a positive, happy families. This is what we manifested. Happy families, spiritual contentment, relationships, harmonious relationships. We manifesting a positive. Period. Okay. Um, everything good. Soulmates. Soulmates. That's what it said. It said soulmates. So yeah, somebody that's on the same frequency as you. If you are in a relationship and y'all not on the same frequency, don't be toxic to yourself and be holding on to it because you think you don't want to start over. It's not healthy thinking. Yes, do years. Yes, fight for it. But do you remain unhappy till death do you part? I wouldn't recommend it. How can you be or show up your best self if you are unhappy? And what is your closest relationship, which is that relationship in the home? This has nothing to do with finger pointing. It's just everybody deserves to be happy. Both parties involved. And if you love somebody, you want to see them happy. Grand Rising.
I tell Grand Rising to them not to.
Mm.
Grand Rising, everyone.
Nobody's on here right now. But they'll see it when they play back. Thank you for speaking. That okay. It is hot too. That's why I'm trying to hurry up before the sun catch me. It's coming too. Okay, so we're gonna pull this next card, Oracle card. Spirit of the animals. We gotta shuffle them up first. I stopped inviting my friend. So, and as I was reconnecting. Okay. Reconnecting. I didn't have to tell him to come outside today. He out here on the scene catching the grasshoppers. Okay, so next card we put in. Ooh, it's the elk card. Elk. The elk card. What does the elk represent? Nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Let's look it up. Elk. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. We read that. Nobility, leadership, warrior, endurance, virility, fertility, passion, grace, respect, strength, companionship, and blessings. Listen, if you do not have a family bloodline to share all the success with, what are you doing it for? I'm just asking. There are few animals as majestic as the mature bull elk. They demand our admiration and respect. They demand our admiration and respect. Elk medicine can help you stand tall and resolute against any situation, including the mighty grizzly bear. Bull elks are protective of their families and spend most of their lives peacefully surrounded by the comfort of their tribe. Elk have few enemies. They pace themselves to maintain their endurance, and the male elk enjoy the companionship of one another, except during the fall mating season. In September and October, the bulls bugle with passion, and the herd splits up for breeding rituals. The elk become fiercely competitive for the right to become fathers. If you have elk medicine and exhibit aggressive behavior, you will need to learn the wisdom of restraint and moderation. If elk is your total, you will be asked to conduct your life with fairness and concern for your tribe. You are a wise leader, and others look to you for inspiration. You have the strength to never give up. Listen to the elk, the bard of nature. Their song will help you to remember the great power that you are, and everything you dream will be yours. This is tribe. This is elk, right? And so it reminds me of the horse. It's also giving me sage energy, but it's telling you a crown with success. Whatever you put your heart to it, you can have it. If you want a man, you can have you a man. If you want a man that appreciates you, you can have that too. And it says you have your powerful forces guiding you, your ancestors are with you, and your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. What if you conducted your life on the everyday as if you know that your power is limitless? What all could you achieve? And it just went into how the elk medicine teaches us to pace ourselves. It says they protective of their families and they spend their life surrounded by family, by tribe. Say the male elk enjoy the company of each other except during mating season. They know when to go and mate. They know it's a time for everything. We can't be hanging out all the time. I got to get ready. And it says that they fight for the right to become fathers. What are the men that are fighting for the right to become fathers? This go back to what I was saying the other day when they were saying, "Oh, you got kids, nobody gonna want you." That's a lie. Men are out here fighting for the right to become fathers. This is the energy they would carry. And so that's our second card. We're gonna keep going because we know this can end up at an hour very easy. So we're gonna keep pushing. But baby, if we pull a tribe, the first card was the Ten of Baskets, family, choosing you, putting you first. If you want more, you have to overcome that fear. Fear will render you still. And we know that anything that's stagnant, if you have some sitting water, anything that's stagnant, starts breeding viruses and stuff. It's death. When you sitting still and not doing that, that's death. Fear renders you still. If you want all these things, you can have it. It says your power is limitless. That's what the elk energy brings. Hold on. Trying to keep my card box from blowing on the ground. And y'all, this is very important that we tap into spirit every morning. When you rise, tap into spirit. Whether it be you journaling, pulling cards, meditating, running, walking, hiking, those are all forms of meditation. Or you can get you some cards. The card is just a tool and an extension of what your soul is telling you to do. Hey sis, girl, hey girl. We done pulled two cards already. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn your bell on. Turn your bell on. I don't even have my bell on. Ain't that right? Y'all, I do not like. Hey, April. I just wanted you to know the reason why I didn't answer. I had already started my live. Girl, they hating. YouTube ain't getting you the notification. Go into your notifications and check the settings. They hating. It's okay. They see people showing up daily. They trying to slow down my monetization, but we almost at 1,000. We're gonna keep it pushing. It said that your power is limitless, so we not even gonna give any power over to YouTube. We know if you build it, they will come. If you can, I was telling my friend, I grew up in the church, so I was telling my friend that quote, the Bible quote that I would say, Habakkuk. Habakkuk. It was one of my favorite quotes, and it was just simple: write the vision and make it plain. You got to write it down. You got to conceptualize it in your mind. And you can have it. Speak it out loud. What I'm practicing right now is the vision board that I did at the beginning of the year. Walking up to it on a daily and speaking what's on that vision board. That's what we missing when you're talking about religion. You're not speaking these things into existence. And that goes for anything, the minor and the major. It's never too late. The elk says the energy of the elk is to pace yourself. The elk ain't rushing. They hang with the homies, but when it's time to be with the wife, they out there competing to be next to that feminine energy. And so that's that on that. Now we're gonna move to this new tarot. This tarot be so on point. Oh, let me tell y'all the plant I told you. So for the 10 of baskets, we pulled the dandelion. That was the flower for that card. And we pulled the elk. And so now we into the next card, which is the Knight of Swords. But yeah, April. That's why I answered the phone. I had already started. Knight of Swords. Listen, we've been pulling all these swords. What is the swords? It's a decision you have to make. You can't move forward in manifesting if you have not decided that you are moving forward. The decisions and the thoughts. And so let's see what the card got to say. The Knight of Swords. The flower is the Sukur Regira Ellens, meaning the Russian version of the name Basil comes to the Slavic word Vazant or knit, Knit, knit. And this is not at all surprising because the thin, creeping, or rising stems of the plant literally intertwine with each other, knitting unusual natural patterns. It is an invasive species that spreads very quickly by root cuttings and seeds. A plant with a wide ecological range, it grows in sterile, acidic, rocky soils, and it grows everywhere in meadows, in the steeps, on hillsides, and in forest edges among shrubs and crops like a weed. Pharaoh, can I just do my cards without you coming over 9 times? I'm not talking children talk. So when I'm pulling my cards, what? What happened? How can I help you? When I get done, I'll let you know. I have to call April when I get off. April is on here. She trying to see what the card saying too. Why don't you just relax? You ain't got to stay out here. Okay. You gotta drink that water after Jack and Coke, okay? Jack and Coke will have you feeling good, but you'll also be dehydrated. Anyway, and I don't usually drink Jack and Coke. It's just my new little thing because it's so simple. But anyway, where are we? Natural pattern. Classic meaning of the card: argumentation, destruction. He ready to go get the DVDs and get in the car and move around. Nobody got. Go sit down. You been moving around all week. Argumentation, destruction of changes, decisiveness, pressure, speed, cruelty, creativity, insider trading, courage, sharp language, actions, and extravagance. That's the classic meaning. Now, the description of the card depicts a knight sword that has a helmet and a helmet. To the left of the sword is a stem with the Curigera elan's flower and leaves, which harmoniously completes the plot composition. The blue background color is taken from the original classic card. So, which one? So it can grow anywhere in dry climates. And decisiveness. You have to decide that you are going to start manifesting the life that you want. This represents the decisiveness, creativity, courage. We are in Leo season. Leo is the heart. That's where you would get your courage from. All this is connected. That's where you get your courage from. Your heart. You can't be afraid of the unknown. Read the plot and composition. The background color is taken. Okay. So yeah, and extravagance. You deserve it. Leo is the shine, baby. You deserve the shine. Okay? Don't you forget it. You deserve the shine. You gotta decide though. The elk said that you gotta pace yourself. Stop looking around and comparing to everybody else. Your day is coming. Your day is coming. We've been healing, we've been working on self, and the card just clarified. Like, if you want it, and I'm still stuck at how the elk compete to be fathers. What other, would the real fathers please stand up? It said the elk compete to be fathers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I am trying to get monetized. The more likes, the more often I'll come up. And we're gonna pull our last card, which is the, I know my plants. We're gonna deal with the plants, see what the oracle, plant oracle had to say. So today we pulled 10 of baskets. Was it the 10 of baskets? Yep. Look, I don't remember. I don't remember. It was 3 decks ago. Rewind the video and check me out. And then we pulled the elk card for the oracle, animal oracle. And then right now we're gonna pull the plant cards. See what the plant cards got to say. Then I gotta call my friend back. Last night was just so awesome. All right. And we pulled the corn. What is on the top of the coin card, y'all? This stuff just ceases to amaze me. What is that symbol at the top? That's Leo, friends. You can't make it up. Leo gives you the courage, the heart. Um, it's time. The shine. Don't that corn look so delicious? The corn is shining in its time. Girl, you know it's cool, but I gotta tell you, you ain't gonna believe. You ain't gonna believe it. I promise you. And we definitely gotta get back. That's the spot. Ain't that like a grown and sexy spot where you gonna have a good and interesting and fun night, okay? So the corn ritual. Didn't I just tell y'all about ritual? You have to manifest it. The things you want, you need to write it down and speak it. Hello, hello, ritual. People think ritual is creepy and this and that. It's about you repetitively showing up for the things that you're trying to manifest. We make things so hard. We have adapted the gotta work hard mindset. That's not true. The things you want, if you start getting up in the morning and speaking it during your meditation, people think meditation is supposed to be silent. Meditation is what you want it to be. And so in the beginning, there was the word. Why aren't we using our words? Listen, listen. They say in the beginning there was the word. Ritual. Get up. Leo is at the top of the card. You can't make this up. This is Leo. We are in Leo season. We just got here. The number 10, completion. Get on it. And then you got on the card an incense burner. Ritual is just doing the small things. I grew up in a house where my mama burned incense and played music. That was ritual. My mama listened to music every day. That was ritual. She had the bead curtains hanging down, come through. That's ritual. I like incense to this day. They're good for your spirit, you know? So let's see what the book say. Let's go into the book. We ain't gonna get into the per se or my interpretation. You can interpret this however you want. Sweet corn. The Latin name for it is Zea mays, and the quote is gardens are not made by singing, oh how beautiful, and sitting in the shade. Anybody that garden know his work, baby. He said gardens are not made by singing, oh how beautiful, and sitting in the shade. You gonna be out there in that heat sometimes. Leo is ruled by the sun, the heat. The heat. The heat purifies. So that in due time you come out and you shine. Look at that corn. Beautiful. And that was a quote by Rudyard Kipling. Oracle meanings. Though there may be unknown forces surrounding and working for you, we talked about that with the elk. We talked about it with that corn. Okay. Okay, so though there may be unknown forces surrounding and working for you, you are being prompted to join through dedicated study and physical action. Beneficial esoteric teachings are worthwhile. Pursuing and a deeper connection with another is being forged, perhaps without you even realizing it. Ooh. So it said beneficial esoteric, these are ancient teachings. Teachings are worthwhile pursuing, and a deeper connection with another is being forged, perhaps without you even realizing it. And this is in correlation to what I said the other day that we need to read the Kabbalion on YouTube. I read the Kabbalion 2-3 times on Instagram, and Instagram won't let me download my video to put it on YouTube. I'm gonna try on the computer, but we need to read it over here. The Kabbalion clears up so much confusion, and so it teaches you how to balance. It says, be careful of secrets and confidential knowledge that could cause harm. Be careful of secrets and confidential knowledge that may cause harm. Cultivation. Sweet corn can be planted in tropical and temperate climates at any frost-free time, and in colder zones from autumn through early summer. It it will need to be planted in a block to facilitate fertilization. We talked about that on when we were talking about the garden. I didn't plant enough corn and close enough. They need to be close and tight so when they shake and the pollen is falling down, it can hit the leaves. If they spaced out like I had to hand pollinate. They not close enough. So that's what we learned about the corn. Now it will need to be planted in a block to facilitate fertilization and in full sun position with friable soil. Harvest can be undertaken once the cobs are standing out from the main stem. The stalks are turning brown and the kernels release a creamy juice of press. So what happened to the corn? Bugs got to it before we could even let the corn poke out from the seed. It was poking out, bug got in it and started nibbling at it. Then the ants took over. The ants don't have no chill. Okay. So, magical correspondences, return, divination, luck, offerings, and fertility. Why is the fertility card just bussing? Oh, the fertility came up in the whole card pool today. Okay. Deities, Quetzalcoatl, and the Corn Maiden. Celestial is Venus. Venus is love. Okay. Venus is all things feminine. The sweet things like perfume, um, honey, being licked like honey. I was just saying. Okay, so the astrological sign for the corn is Leo, the sun. Y'all, I love when I pull these cards and it be just so on point. We in a season of shit or get off the pot, okay? If the things that you say you want, you ain't trying to do nothing to make them happen, you just sitting on the pot. If you say you trying to move forward and you ain't doing no moving of the forwardness, you just sitting on the pot. And so I hope that y'all enjoy these card pulls. I'm gonna continue to show up because I ain't in like some on point energy. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. We 41 minutes in, so I'm gonna go on and go. Peace and power. And thank y'all for coming.